What up, you guys? It's your boy Tone Chill. I'm not going to talk too much about this, but this guy's an Air Force rocket scientist. Big ups for being a rocket scientist. Uh, well, this woman, it's a transgender person, so he identifies as a she now, and Trump banned um, transgenders in America or in the military, actually. So regardless of where you're serving at, and there are over just about 2,400 or more people who are transgendered. This was lifted by Obama. He was like, "Yeah, okay, it's fine." But Trump is like, "No." Now, I agree with what Trump is saying. Now, of course, these people feel like they're being singled out, and you are. You are being singled out. You are. Are you being discriminated against? I'm not sure if it's discriminatory. Well, see, when you say discrimination, it's always it's a bad thing. It's what it is. It's a bad thing. But you're being singled out because of the operations that transgenders are seeking out. See, this is not I don't like you because you desire to be a different sex. This is completely financial. This has nothing to do with the individual themselves. And this person, I can't show you the video, I don't have the copyrights, but this person went on to say that, he thinks it's wrong that you're singling me out because it has nothing to do with my ability to serve. No, you're wrong on that. It does have something to do with your ability to serve. Because if you decide to go all the way through with the operation, for one, that's going to cost the military money. You know why? Because, one, I'm a veteran. Okay, I had an operation in the military on, my hand or something like that. Anyway, I got injured, so I had an operation. Now, I didn't know that I could file for some type of disability until 10 years after I got out. And it wasn't on my hand. It was, I think I had a hernia or something like that. I had to pick up a lot of heavy weight. So, but what it did was it disabled me while I was in the military. So I couldn't go out on bivouacs. I couldn't go out to the field and do, all kind of stuff. And in my position, I was a cook. You have to lift, heavy pots and stuff. I couldn't do that stuff. I was not physically able to do it anymore without being further injured until I had to have my operation. Then after my operation, it took me a while to recover. And that was just for a hernia. When you look at the cost of transgender operations and the military paying for it, or the people of the U.S. paying for it, this is what Donald Trump was like, no, I don't want to do this. Now, you also have to understand that once people get out of the military, they could turn around and sue the military for 100% disability because of the operation that they had. And you can even go further and say 10 years down the line, look at pension. Look, the way the army, the way the military, I was in the army, the way the military is set up for benefits is great. But there are people who take advantage of the system, and I'm not saying that this person will. But I'm saying that they're aware of it. They're aware of it. And the military is like, on good conscience, we take care of our own. No doubt about that. But the cost of a sex change or any type of augmentation to your body because of your choice, not because you got injured, Not because you got injured on the job. Not because you got hit by, an IED, or not because of anything that the military had you do. Because you had this operation while you were in the military, we are responsible for that. And this is why Donald Trump is like, absolutely not. This, look, the VA is in debt as it is right now. It's like millions and millions of dollars. Okay? Because they're paying out so much money to the soldiers that they put in danger, of course. They need to. They need to take care of us. There's no doubt, because some of us don't come back. They need to take care of us and our families. I'm all for that. But they're saying, I am not paying for something that is not the military's fault. And I agree 100%. Do I think transgender should be in the military? I think it's inevitable. I think if aliens came down and got along with humans and we had to fight against other aliens, would they be in our military? Absolutely. Do I think there would be a push for those aliens not to be in the military because they're not human? Absolutely. But do I think it'll eventually happen because they benefit us? Absolutely. And I'm not comparing, transgenders to aliens to, in that sense. I'm saying that's the most furthest reaching, a scenario you can get. I think that will induct anyone into the military if it helps us win. It's my point. So what is normal is changing. That's all fine and well. Women want to be on the front line. Fine, ladies. You want to be on the front line, that's fine. But you need to talk to some women who are on the front line and got caught behind enemy lines. And just listen to some of their stories, because it's not good. Not at all. Some of them can't even talk about what happened to them. Okay, so ladies, that's your choice. Okay? But transgender people, you're going to look at these dangers also. But the people of the United States are not going to pay for your operations. And if any of those operations go wrong, and if you want to switch those operations, they are very, very, very costly and they're life-changing. Meaning for the rest of your life, the military has to pay you for these things. I'm not a Donald Trump fan. I'm not a mega hat person. But if any president would have came out and said this and looked at it on a monetary basis, we are paying for something that is not our fault. This is your personal choice. You were not forced into this by the military or anyone. You decided on your own, this is what you want to be. And those of you who want to make the argument, oh, this is some type of genetic, whatever. It has nothing to do with the military. The government did not make you do this. Therefore, they are not responsible for what you do with it. You get an operation, it's going to be outside of the military. If you have complications, the military will not pay for it. So Donald Trump's ban is going to, for one, it's going to stick. For two, it'll get reversed in the next presidency. But for three, there needs to be a understanding to transgender people that the people of the United States will not pay for your transformation. And any of your complications that comes with it. We will not pay for that. That is not something that is required of you in the military to be. We don't say we need transgender people in the military. We don't have a transgender military team only. We don't know. That doesn't exist. And until it exists, then the responsibility of your operations and your complications, because they are costly and they do happen, they are solely yours. And when they become a problem in the military, you will no longer be in the military. You will no longer be in the military. So you see what's going to happen. They're going to be like, are you a transgender man to woman? They're going to be like, yes. Have you had your operation already? Yes, I had my full operations. Have you had any complications? No, I have no complications. Okay, sign on this dotted line that you completely understand that any complications of your operation has nothing to do with the military. You will not be given military compensation in any shape, form, or fashion because of your operation. Sign on the dotted line. Go ahead. Welcome to the military. You get in 3-4 years, you're having complications. Guess what? They send you to a regular hospital. And when they do that, they go ahead and sign you out of the military. You might have temporary leave. And if it gets to be too much, they'll just, ETS you, which basically means kick you out. And they'll do it legally under an Article 15. That's what's going to happen. They will Article 15 you. And you will be out of the military. And you will not receive any benefits for whatever your complication is. But you will receive benefits because you were in the service. So let's just say that you went into the service and something that had to do with the service injured you. You went to a campaign, you got injured, boom. They take care of that. It's called service-connected injury. But something that's outside of that comes out of your own pocket. And if it gets in the way of being in the military, you get ETS. And if you try to fight it, that's coming out of your pocket. No military lawyer is going to step up and fight for you for something that you did before you went in the military and it had nothing to do with the military, or while you were in the military and it had nothing to do with the military. I just want to say that because this is a thing. It's here. It's in our face. And we have to deal with it. It's Boy Tone 202. God loves you and so do I.